A deputy jailer is on the other side of the cell today. We'll tell you what he's accused of.
It's a day that could reshape the race for president. We'll show you where the candidates are as 5 states go to the polls.
The Kentucky Wildcats left Lexington this afternoon. They are en route to Iowa.
This is WKYT News at 5.
Good afternoon to you. A man usually in charge of inmates in jail is now facing criminal charges. Investigators arrested a Wayne County deputy jailer today on an assault charge.
This all stems from an incident at the jail last week. WKYT's Phil Pendleton has more on the allegations in our top story at 5.
And that deputy jailer is Ricky Kempton. He was arrested on a complaint today, the charge being assault 4th degree. The incident 5 days ago was captured on surveillance video. The jailer says he turned over the evidence and the investigation to the sheriff and would not comment further based on what the county attorney is telling him to say. According to court papers, he was cited for causing injuries intentionally or wantonly to Adrona Matthijs. Now, Sheriff Tim Catron is also heading up this investigation, and I am told that he is not available to comment further on it anyway. We're going to have a lot more coming up at 6 o'clock, including the sister of the woman who was seen in that video allegedly being assaulted. She is speaking out. We'll have what she has to say coming up at our next hour. But for now, in Monticello, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
The jailer suspended Kempton as soon as the allegations surfaced. Kempton has been with the jail for about 15 years. Hopefully you've had a chance to get outside and enjoy this gorgeous weather.
It has been a beautiful day, but changes are on the way for us. WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell's here now with a rainy and cooler forecast.
Yeah, we got those showers that will push in during the overnight hours tonight. But don't fret over the cooler temperatures, at least for tomorrow or even into Thursday, because we'll still be close to an above average in many cases out there. It's what comes after that. That's when we run into issues. Hard to think about it, really. I mean, it's 78 degrees in Frankfort right now. Man, that is perfect. 77 there along the Mountain Parkway close to Slade here in Lexington, 77. And we're seeing plenty of sunshine in all of these locations. I mean, just a gorgeous day out there anywhere you look. One of the reasons why you don't have hardly any cloud cover. Now, you walk outside and you're probably going to see a puffy one or two. But where we're looking on this map, the main batch of clouds has cleared out of the area long ago and eroding away across parts of Ohio and also into West Virginia. Here are some of the official temperatures throughout the rest of the area where we find low and mid 80s. Look at Bowling Green off the charts today. 85 degrees, 80 in Monticello, and close there in Richmond at 79 degrees. We'll work our way through the rest of the evening, and we'll probably hover in the low to mid 70s out there. So we'll split the middle and go 73. You get into the overnight, you'll see a passing shower with that front, not impacting temperatures tonight. We're in the mid 50s, but then you get into the day tomorrow. Still nice, but we're down to 62 degrees. So we can officially call it a cooler day, but that's a nice cool, I'll tell you that. We'll track the rest of the cool stuff, though, because it gets worse. Coming up for you in just a few minutes.
Jim, thank you. Voters in 5 states are getting their chance to pick a nominee for the 2016 presidential race. Illinois, North Carolina, Missouri, Florida, and Ohio are holding primaries.
Florida and Ohio are winner take all for the Republicans. Weijia Jiang is in Miami, where a lot of delegates are on the line.
Voters in Illinois, North Carolina, Missouri, Florida, and Ohio could reshape the Republican presidential race today. Frontrunner Donald Trump is the man to beat.
Your governor is totally overrated.
Trump bashed John Kasich at a rally in Youngstown, Ohio Monday. The governor has managed to stay away from the mudslinging so far, but needs Ohio's 66 winner-take-all delegates to stay in the race.
I will be, however, forced going forward to talk about some of the deep concerns I have about the way this campaign has been run by some others.
Here in Florida, Marco Rubio is trailing Trump in the polls by a massive margin. But the senator says he's brushing off predictions, focusing on getting people to the polls instead.
If we have a big vote here in South Florida, we're going to win the state.
A win here comes with 99 delegates. In the Democratic race, Bernie Sanders hopes to sweep the 3 Midwestern states after an upset victory in Michigan last week.
If there's a large voter turnout, we're going to do just great.
But Hillary Clinton already has a significant delegate lead with more than half the total needed to win the nomination.
I've gotten more votes than anybody, including Donald Trump, and 600,000 more, and I think I'm ready to take him on.
She's hoping to take North Carolina and Florida. Weijia Zhang, CBS News, Miami.
And Donald Trump has nearly 100 more delegates than his closest rival, Ted Cruz, who was in Texas today.
A man spent 12 hours in the woods overnight after getting lost in the Red River Gorge yesterday. He was taking a shortcut to the Land of Arches campground when he lost his way. WKYT's Mike Linden shows us how he was eventually found.
Wolfe County search and rescue officials say a man went missing last night after hiking in the woods alone. Wolfe County search and rescue leaders say 46-year-old Michael Bennett went missing just after 9 o'clock Monday night. They say he was hiking through the woods as a shortcut to the Land of Arches campground. Bennett's family told search and rescue that Michael is an outdoorsy person and he lives in the area close to the campground. After suspending the search until daylight, Bennett walked out of the woods around 9:30 Tuesday morning and went home.
He kind of walked out under his own power, and that's kind of what we were hoping would happen once it got daylight. He was apparently fairly well versed in the woods, and we kind of thought he might be able to find his way out.
Search and rescue officials say Bennett has no injuries and he's resting at home. In Wolfe County, Mike Linden, WKYT.
Search and rescue officials say they covered about 45 miles of trail before temporarily suspending the search until this morning.
Police have made a second arrest in a case of stolen ashes. Our county-by-county coverage begins in Rowan County. The Moorhead News reports that Benny Marler is charged with burglary, criminal mischief, and abuse of a corpse. Vernie Fraley was arrested last week on the same charges. State police say the men broke into a home in Rowan County near Cave Run Lake. Police say they stole tools, ammunition, and the ashes of the victim's wife. In Franklin County, a woman accused of nearly running over a police officer has learned her sentence. Police say that Miranda Skinner nearly hit the officer while trying to get away from a traffic stop in November. And she eventually crashed her vehicle through a gate at Juniper Hill Golf Course. The State Journal reports she made a plea deal and received 3 years probation as long as she successfully completes drug courts in Scott County. In Bullitt County, police say a puppy rescued from a road rage suspect was fed illegal drugs. Police arrested Danny Gonzalez after they say he ran cars off the interstate in February off Interstate 65. Police say they found a puppy in the back of his semi with its tail glued to its body. A Louisville television station reports the dog also tested positive for meth and amphetamine. A grand jury will hear the case on Thursday.
The Wildcats are on their way to Iowa. UK will face Stony Brook in the first round of the NCAA tournament. WKYT's Kristen Kennedy is live for us at Bluegrass Airport, where fans watch the team board a plane and take off this afternoon. Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Amber. They are on their way to Iowa. Coach Cal and the Cats boarded that plane just about an hour ago. And of course, they are headed to Iowa. We were the only crew at Wildcat Coal Lodge earlier this afternoon when they boarded the bus to come over here to the airport. They, of course, are on their way to Des Moines. The trip will take them right into Des Moines, Iowa for their first game in the NCAA tournament. They'll get settled in tonight, get some practice in tomorrow. They are playing Stony Brook Thursday. Today over at Wildcat Coal Lodge, there were a handful of fans pretty anxious to wish the team well.
Kentucky has a good team this season. I'd like to see them go good in the tournament this year and hopefully bring back a championship.
The team won't have very much time to relax. They play Thursday. Live in Lexington, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
Kristen, thanks so much. That game will tip off at about 9:40 Thursday night, and you can see it right here on WKYT.
You can now visit Lexington's newest library. The new East Side location opened at 10 o'clock this morning. It's at the corner of Manowar and Palumbo Drive. The Lexington Public Library celebrated the grand opening with music, story time, and crafts. The new library is larger with more materials and space for the public.
One thing that's new about this location is the maker space, which is a place where you can be creative, learn together, build things, make things, be messy if you want to.
The new library replaces the location on Eagle Creek Drive. You'll soon have a new place to buy food in Lexington, according to the Fayette County Value Administrator. Fresh Time Farmers Market is moving into the Crossroads Shopping Center at Nicholasville and Reynolds Road. It will replace an Office Max that recently closed. The store specializes in natural and organic foods. Right now, the only other Kentucky location is in Newport. Police update their investigation into a knife found on O.J. Simpson's former estate. We have more on that ahead. And a new prescription will have you heading to the gym instead of the pharmacy. We'll explain how that works in Better Living.
Jeopardy categories that reach for the sky.
We're ready for takeoff at the Wright Brothers National Museum.
While the challengers try to stay grounded.
She has her own cheering section here.
All this week on Jeopardy.
Jeopardy, tonight at 7:30 on WKYT.
Shouldn't you have a checking account that makes your life easier? Introducing Easy Checking from Republic Bank. Relax with no minimum balance or monthly maintenance fee. Use our free mobile app to easily send money with Mobile Pop Money. You can even log into our app with a scan of your fingerprint or eye using iPrint ID. Easy checking for your hard-earned money. We're Republic Bank, and it's just easier here.
Did your family set a goal to become healthier in the new year? One family did and lost 300 pounds at Ageless. Bruce lost 92 pounds, Adam lost 64 pounds, and Catherine lost 151 pounds. For a medically supervised, affordable weight loss solution, call Ageless today for a free consultation.
Who invented the Reuben? Putting sauerkraut, marble rye, and corned beef together? That's cray-cray. Then again, somebody had to eat eggs for the first time. Arby's, we have the meats.
The joys of carry-out pizza places. It's never ready when they say it'll be. And if you just want a slice or two, good luck on that. So why wait at one of those pizza carry-out places when fresh pizzeria-style pizzas, whole or by the slice, are yours in just minutes at Speedway? A rich, buttery crust, real mozzarella cheese, and fresh pepperoni, all ready for you at Speedway. Why wait at a carry-out place when Speedway's got fresh hot pizza in just minutes?
The convenience stores of Speedway.
Now buy one slice of pizza at Speedway and get your second slice free.
Garages have many uses. So use yours in the best way possible with amazing deals on terrific Honda products, like the all-new, more powerful Honda Civic with improved ride and handling, plus a roomier interior. Winner gets to drive.
The Honda Dream Garage sales event is happening now. And you've got a garage to fill.
Come in and get a great deal on an all-new Civic. Now at your Honda dealer.
Tired of painting? Go Rhino, and you'll never have to paint again. Now you can have the guaranteed protection of Rhino Shield for brick, stucco, wood, or aluminum. And Rhino Shield won't chip, crack, flake, or peel for home or business. Don't paint, don't vinyl. Go Rhino.
Don't paint, don't vinyl. Go Rhino Shield. Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
I'm WKYT's Barbara Bailey, and I stand for Kentucky.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Jim Caldwell.
It has been a gorgeous Tuesday out there for many of us. After we got rid of the cloud cover from this morning, we have been in pretty good shape ever since then. Right now, our skies clear on our Defender radar network, precipitation-wise and cloud cover-wise, too. We've got the satellite animation thrown on there, too. And things are nice and quiet anywhere you go across Kentucky until later on tonight. We get some showers through the area. Same system that's going to bring severe weather to our north, but we're not in that bullseye. It looks like we're going to have some showers, maybe a thunder shower pass through the area, but generally it looks much quieter than that. Here's what the system looks like currently, with rain now showing up across parts of Missouri into Iowa and beyond into Wisconsin. This area of low pressure will track across Kentucky, and that frontal boundary will as well. And that's what's going to bring us our chance of rain tonight. Here are the current temperatures across the area, and we are smoking. 79 degrees right now, 78 in London, 80 coming in Monticello. And for all of our friends in eastern Kentucky, you're doing very well too. Mid and upper 70s throughout that area as well. We expand our view, and you can see just beyond a warm front, that the one I was showing you on the previous map, just beyond it, temperatures are quite a bit cooler. 60s and even some 50s right around Chicago and also into Cleveland. All that air flowing around an area of low pressure. This is a perfect setup for an area of low pressure, and it's a textbook because you can see here out ahead of it 70s, close to 80 degrees, and then you get into the cooler areas with it, especially behind it. And one of those spots, Des Moines, down to 55 degrees with showers and storms. Same thing there going on in Kansas City with the rain and just overall the cooler air coming into play. We've got a nice southerly wind streaming through the skies right now, which is pushing our wind speeds up a little bit. As we move forward with this system dropping in on us later on tonight, our wind gusts will start to increase. Overnight, you'll start to hear the wind kind of batting around maybe some things in your neighborhood or around your house, with the gusts coming in maybe 30, 40 miles per hour by early tomorrow morning. So just watch out for that as well. Hour by hour forecast shows why. Frontal boundary, area of low pressure tracking awfully close. You've got the showers, maybe even a stray thunder shower passing through early tomorrow morning, but gets out of here by the time it's time for you to get out and about and go to work, school, or wherever you may be traveling tomorrow. Maybe you're coming to Lexington. Here's your 7-day forecast. If you're outside of Lexington, obviously got a lot going on here this week. Here you see the rest of our 7-day forecast tracking those shower chances, very small on Thursday and into the weekend, guys, where we're talking wintry precipitation. But I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm just going to say it's coming, okay?
Today was one of those days, though, if you could savor and take about 10 or 15 minutes or longer just to be outside to enjoy, it was worth it.
It was, because it'll be a little while before we get back to the pattern looking just like this.
All right, Jim, thank you.
Live look at Lexington rush hour traffic. It looks like police are working a crash at Newtown and Sugar Maple. That is an injury collision with 3 cars involved, and we're dealing with lanes closed there because of that crash. All around that intersection, it's slow. Drive times this afternoon, outbound to Versailles, it's a smooth ride. To Nicholasville, about normal, and then I-75 across the Clay Ferry Bridge to Madison County, dealing with 25 minutes or so. Now back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Don. Scientists have introduced a new dinosaur. We'll tell you about this cousin to the T-Rex just ahead.
Police arrest a man suspected of trying to pass counterfeit bills. We'll show you how clerks were able to tell the money was fake on WKYT News at 5:30.
I've covered thousands of games over decades. You think you can beat me? Come on.
Challenge Dave Baker and play the Hoops Hysteria Tournament Pick'em game for your chance to win a 65-inch LG 4K Smart TV. Sign up today on WKYT.com.
These creamery shakes are so rich and creamy.
I know. Finally a shake for an aficionado like myself.
Wait, you're a shake aficionado?
Not a shake aficionado. The shake aficionado.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, perhaps you could be one too. Go ahead.
It's a coolness. It's cold.
Okay, ice cream is cold. Stop the presses, guys. Ice cream is cold. Says Pete. Print it.
New slow-turned creamery shakes are here in premium flavors like bourbon brown sugar. And all shakes are half price after 8 p.m. This is how you Sonic.
Hi, checking out the RAV4?
Yep, looking for something fun.
Well, with available Sport Tune suspension, you can turn any trip into an awesome adventure.
Yeah! Errands.
Aren't they the best?
Now, during Toyota's One for Everyone sales event, get 0.9% financing for 60 months on the adventurous 2016 RAV4. Or lease one now for just $199 a month.
Have fun running those errands.
Toyota, let's go places.
Savor something different every day. Just ask for the $3 sub of the day at Subway restaurants. A different 6-inch sub every day for only $3. Classics like the meatball marinara and Italian BMT, plus favorites like the turkey breast and turkey and black forest ham. 7 days, 7 subs, $3. Subway, founded on fresh.
After you're injured at work, a lot of times the insurance company will attempt to call you, take statements. Don't speak to them until you speak with an experienced workers' compensation attorney.
The insurance company will attempt to settle your case for pennies on the dollar. Before you talk to the insurance company, call us first.
Our job is to make sure you get all the money you deserve.
Call Morgan, Collins, and Yeast. 1-800-55-WILDCAT.
That's the sound of Sirius XM, controlled by the largest touchscreen in its class. This is the sound of someone blowing past the last gas station for over 500 miles. That's the sound of 4 usually rowdy kids enjoying their favorite movie. And together, These are the sounds of a well-executed automotive symphony. Returning FCA U.S. lessees can finance and get $6,500 total cash allowance on the purchase of the 2016 Chrysler Town & Country.
Get weather plus traffic with a WKYT weather app. Have the Defender radar network in the palm of your hand while checking your driving conditions for your commute on the same screen. Weather plus traffic on the WKYT weather app. Keep up with the latest news on WKYT.com. Join the conversation on Twitter and become a part of the WKYT Facebook family.
Here's a look at the most viewed stories on our website right now. People want to see our exclusive interview with the suspect in a deadly fire, video of a professional kayaker going over Cumberland Falls, and how a small yellow dot on your car could save a life. You can find those stories and more on WKYT.com.
Forensic tests on a knife found on O.J. Simpson's estate have not been completed. Los Angeles police announced the discovery of the knife earlier this month. Simpson lived at that estate at the same time his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman were stabbed to death. A jury acquitted Simpson of the murders. A murder weapon was never found. Bill Cosby's wife is fighting attempts to continue her deposition in the defamation suit against her husband. 7 women are suing the comedian, saying he sexually assaulted them decades ago. In court papers, Camille Cosby's lawyers say she had to answer improper and offensive questions during her deposition last month. Her attorneys are asking to terminate or limit the rest of her deposition.
Secretary of State John Kerry will travel to Moscow next week to discuss Russia's withdrawal from Syria. Warplanes and troops stationed at Russia's air base in Syria started leaving after a partial pullout order from President Vladimir Putin. Secretary Kerry plans to meet with Putin to push peace talks forward in light of today's new developments.
Many automakers believe in the very near future cars will be able to drive themselves, but there are hurdles to clear before the cars are actually ready for the road. Automakers brought several of these special cars to Capitol Hill so members of Congress could go for a ride. The Senate committee also held a hearing looking at what roadblocks need to be cleared to get the vehicles on the road. While automakers think the cars will make the road safer, other experts have their concerns.
NHTSA estimates that 38,000 people were killed on America's roads last year, and 94% of accidents involve human error. Self-driving cars can help us change that.
If you have a case where you have a sudden downpour or misty rain or snow, then we worry about how the cars will reason.
Lawmakers also raised questions or concerns about the possibility of smart special cars being hacked. Automakers say they're ready to work with the government to get self-driving cars on the roads. Scientists at the Smithsonian have introduced a new dinosaur species. Meet Timurilingia uodica. I gave it my best shot.
Very good.
The horse-sized dinosaur is a small predecessor of the T-Rex. Scientists scanned the dinosaur's brain case and found the dinosaur had the powerful sense of a predator.
And we were surprised to find out that, like T-Rex, it already had a very sophisticated brain, very keen sense of hearing. Good low-frequency hearing will allow you to detect prey long before the prey has detected you.
The fossils were found more than a decade ago in Central Asia. One person has died in an officer-involved shooting in western Kentucky. We'll show you what happened coming up on WKYT News at 5:30.
There's a prescription that's growing in popularity, but it won't require a trip to the pharmacy. We'll explain next in Better Living.
I'm WKYT's Miranda Combs, and I stand for Kentucky.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
This winter, give snow and ice a swift kick to the curb in a Dodge with all-wheel drive. Now, returning FCA U.S. lessees can finance and get $5,500 total cash allowance on the purchase of a 2016 Dodge Journey.
When you're looking for the one store you can trust to have the exact battery you need right when you need it, whether it's for your car, riding mower, motorcycle, laptop, smartphone, watch, plus light bulbs for lamps, floodlights, can lights, appliances, all topped off by helpful experts, it's easy to see why nobody else stacks up to Batteries Plus Bulbs. Did I mention we also repair smartphones? Batteries Plus Bulbs. Trust the plus. Visit Batteries Plus Bulbs today.
At Baptist Health, we want you to know the facts. Visit BaptistHealthTalks.com to view a video of anesthesiologist Thomas Young on reducing pain after surgery. Baptist Health Lexington. Be a healthier you.
It's that time of year for Buick March Madness at Adams Buick GMC Truck in Richmond, and we're slamming the competition. Now choose from over 25 new Buick Encores starting at $21,995. Lease a new Buick Regal $299 a month. Save over $6,500 on a new Buick LaCrosse, now $37,220. Or get a new Buick Enclave for $33,900. Plus, get the Adams Advantage, a limited lifetime powertrain warranty. Buick March Madness is on at Adams Buick GMC Truck in Richmond, where
Sid says sell them.
Before contemplating the many choices on Steak and Shake's $4 menu, one must calm the mind in our Zen garden. Focus. The garlic double steak burger meal. Reflect. The taco salad meal. Zen. The original double and cheese steak burger meal.
Oh!
Download the new Steak and Shake Rewards app. Earn rewards every time you use it from Steak and Shake.
4x for scenic routes that only you find scenic. For the great outdoors and the great indoors. For knowing boundaries are there to be crossed.
4x4 today, tomorrow we're never saying
Jeep Cherokee. It's how we live 4x forever. Returning FCA US lessees get $5,000 total cash allowance on the purchase of a 2016 Jeep Cherokee Latitude.
Hi, I'm Brian, and I buy houses in the Lexington area. No more stress. I can buy your house as is, and we'll close professionally with a Lexington attorney. You can get all cash, immediate debt relief, and peace of mind. Call me at 859-278-HELP or go to 278help.com.
It is time now for Better Living, health, education, and consumer news that impacts your life. The number of breast cancer patients undergoing double mastectomies has tripled in the past 10 years. Researchers found the rate jumped from 4% to nearly 13%. The team noted removing both breasts may improve survival for those with a high risk of breast cancer, but only 1/3 of women in the study fell into that category. Doctors are starting to turn to one prescription to deal with all types of ailments. As Kathy Matheson shows us, the treatment doesn't require a trip to the pharmacy.
When Dr. Anna Groskin writes prescriptions, the next stop for many of her patients is the gym, not the pharmacy. Doctors treating chronic medical problems are increasingly prescribing exercise for an array of conditions.
So primarily diabetes, hypertension, obesity itself, but we also give it for depression or other mood disorders.
While doctors have long recommended exercise, the idea is that patients are more likely to comply when the prescription comes with affordable gym access.
Now the doctor's writing a prescription. The next piece that we're getting much better at is providing a solution and providing a place where the prescription is being filled.
To address cost issues in Boston's Dorchester neighborhood, the Codman Square Health Center partnered with HealthWorks to build a community fitness facility. Patients with exercise prescriptions get free membership for 3 months, then pay according to ability.
I pay about $10 a month because I only have a part-time job right now. It's not a big sacrifice for something that you get big rewards from.
It's not a cure-all, but research shows that people who are physically active tend to live longer. They also have a lower risk of heart disease, stroke, depression, and other illnesses. Monisha Long received an exercise prescription to deal with high blood pressure and morbid obesity. Long has lost over 150 pounds after more than 2 years of regular workouts.
I'm more energized. I feel a lot better as far as my energy. I feel like I'm stronger. I feel like I'm less tired. So I feel like I could do almost anything now.
Another step toward healthy living. Kathy Matheson, Associated Press.
You might one day be able to pay for your Amazon order with a selfie. CNN is reporting the online retailer is looking into technology that could allow you to do that. You would submit a picture or short video to authenticate payment, and a facial recognition system would ensure it's actually you. Amazon says the technology would be more secure and less awkward than traditional passwords. Now, here's what's coming up for you at 5:30.